Hi, I'm Bridget from Life from the Ground Up, astrologer and coach, and welcome to my week ahead report for the 26th of September through to the 2nd of October. This week we see the moon moving through Libra, which is a new moon on Monday morning, through Scorpio, Sag, and into Capricorn on Sunday. We have Venus moving back into her home sign of Libra, and we also have Mercury station direct, yay, on Saturday. So let's start the week ahead. So Monday we see the new moon at 7:54 in the morning. So we have to get those new moon wish lists happening, and it's time to seek peace and harmony in our lives. So relationships are being highlighted, and where we're looking at all of the things where we want balance in our lives. So Mercury retrograde is going over stories that have already been addressed, and the Mercury in Virgo is allowing us to again scrutinize and review how we actually think and feel about things and take action on those things as well. Mars in Gemini, Trine, Saturn in Aquarius is actually working in our favor to get these conversations and thought processes started towards a good, strong foundation for these new future endeavors that we're doing. Okay, so in addition to that, on Monday, we have a moon trine Pluto. So the truth, in whatever form it takes, needs to be spoken aloud and respected, because, you know, if you want to be in a relationship with people or situations that you want harmony, you have to pay the same respect back as you do to have someone listen to you. So allow conversations to flow at their own time. We have Mercury also opposing Neptune. So trying to force a situation in this matter might not go as planned. It could be an imaginary start. So, all right. So Tuesday we go and we have a beautiful air grand trine, which is going to allow you the confidence to speak what you actually mean today, especially if we're talking about new ventures. And even though Mercury is retrograde, you know, it's still all right to start talking about things. Serious matters will be easily addressed because the trine is Mars in Gemini, trine Saturn in Aquarius, and the moon in Libra. So we have an emotional investment into these new ventures that we are just talking about now. So there's also an opposition to Chiron, all day. So there's a possibility for a lack in self-belief or self-worth. So just trying to remember that you're a grown-up now, and these wounds that started way back don't actually have the power over you anymore to stop you from doing things. We just need to think about them and address them in a more compassionate way. Or like I said, you're a grown-up now. These things don't have to hold you back. So Tuesdays, there's also possible tensions in the afternoon. There's an inconjunct, which is that minor adjustments needed to Uranus. So you want to change, now is the time to make those adjustments because here it comes. So Wednesday, we're getting into the gnarly part of the week. All right, the moon moves into Scorpio at 9:15 on Wednesday morning. Now, the moon is starting with a square to Pluto, which is the modern ruler. And so the feelings are really strong and the depths can be quite dark. There's also Mars, which is the traditional ruler of Scorpio, is in this helpful trine to Saturn. So maybe try for some tactical calm and focus. Take time to breathe through potential explosions because they won't help the situation. So just knowing that possibility for eruptions is around. So again, you know, we've been talking a lot about backing out of situations when you can see that the bear is being poked. Okay. So Thursday we have the moon squaring Saturn, opposing Uranus, and so it is creating tension, frustration, and a dose of hurt feelings because today we have that quincunx or the inconjunct to Chiron. So all day we're going to have those little ouchy sort of feely things because it's the moon. However, the sun starts to oppose Chiron today, so the light is being shone on those dark places where the wounds hide. All right, so this is going to be taking place for probably about a week. I can rectify that later on. So open your heart to healing and allow things to play out. So later on, Venus moves back into Libra at like 10 to 6, where she regains her power and she gets to put her crown back on her head where it belongs. So we're going to be feeling much more in our feminine power, because we're not being that overly critical and, you know, that self-critical narrative that, you know, we play out. Venus is going to step up and be much more graceful at this time. Okay, so Friday, take a breath, because we start the day with the moon having much nicer conversations with the rest of the planets, and it is also conjunct Hygeia, that asteroid that I love, and she is concerned with your health and well-being. So, you know, something's made itself known out of the darkness, and balance and harmony are going to be now more likely to come out of this. You know, when the truth gets exposed, you know, you can't really argue with it. So, you know, when the moon moves into Sagittarius around 2 p.m. that same day, you can focus on yourself and enjoy the spiritual quest you're on. Thank you, Sagittarius. So, Saturday, Mercury is stationary. All right, so take time out today to tune into the universe and listen to the answers that you have been seeking. Maybe you could go out for an adventure, such a Sagittarian thing, or go and read a book, you know, escape into a book. The moon is also trine Chiron and sextile the sun. So there are some good feelings around on Saturday morning. The afternoon, however. In the afternoon, take a step back from situations. Here's that, back out carefully when tensions, if tensions start to arise. There is potential for miscommunications in the air, with Mercury still being retrograde and also in that opposition to Neptune. Mercury is also squaring Mars. So, you know, there's some ouchy words around. There's just been this overall tension all week, but it's leading to something. So that tension that was Saturday night, Sunday we wake up and no one is impressed. The shit has gone down and everybody is surly. All right, so Hygeia is having lovely conversations with Jupiter, Neptune and Pluto about self-betterment and pure potential. But, you know, when you've been in a really hard situation, sometimes it's really difficult to listen to the positive aspects of things when you're in the feely feels. All right, so hang in there. The evening brings massive changes with the moon moving into Capricorn and Mercury station direct at 8 o'clock or 8:06. So it is time to get serious about things and get things back on track, with Mercury finally, slowly, not straight away, slowly, it has to wake up and have its coffee, has to go around that roundabout. So by the time we get into next week, into Monday, we can start actually, you know, the conversations will start again, and you know, all of those details that we had to get out while Mercury was retrograde, you know, this third hit back, gonna be more ahas, more smooth sailing. You know, people this third time back have heard it twice. You know, if the open, honest conversations have been had, the third time around is more of a, all right, let's just do this. All right, so we've got lots of things that are both positive and difficult this week, but overall we are moving through things, you know. So there, you know, we're slowly, the wheels are turning, stuff is happening. Mercury going direct is just going to be so much more helpful for us this week. So, you know, hope you survived this week nicely. If you would like a personal reading from me, I have got the links in the description for my booking system. And also, exciting, from next Thursday, I will be at Metaphysical Launceston, which is 2/222 Wellington Street, Launceston, next to the Cheesecake Shop. And I will be there in person doing readings, and the Metaphysical Launceston is just going to be such a wonderful hub for us all to meet and learn from each other. So until next week, I hope you have enjoyed this. Any feedback I would totally love, and I will see you next week. Bye.